Are we going to make another boring Flappy Bird game? Nope. Today, we're making the first two-player Flappy Bird game in history. That means 2 birds, 2 players, and double the chaos. By the end of this video, you'll be able to build your own multiplayer Flappy game like this one. It's easy to make, super fun to play, and perfect for beginners. Let's get started. First, let's upload the Flappy Bird backdrop. I have the link in the description below. Next, let's remove the scratch cat. Then, upload our Flappy Bird sprite. This will be the character our player 1 control. When the green flag is clicked, set the bird to its starting position. Create a speed variable for player 1 and set it to 6. Then, use a forever loop. Change the speed by -0.5 and change the bird's Y position by speed. This creates gravity and makes the bird fall naturally. Now let's make the bird jump. When the green flag is clicked, use a forever loop. If the space key is pressed for player 1, set the speed back to 6 so the bird jumps upward. Then use wait until space key not pressed before allowing the next jump. This prevents the bird from flying non-stop and makes the jump feel natural. To make the jump feel even more natural, we can change the bird's direction. When the green flag is clicked, use a forever loop. If the speed is greater than 0, switch to the next costume and make the bird point at 45 degrees so it looks like it's flying up. Otherwise, when the bird is falling, make it point at 135 degrees so it looks like it's diving down. This small detail makes the movement feel much smoother and more realistic. Now let's bring in our pipe sprite. When the green flag is clicked, hide the pipe first. Then use a forever loop. Inside the loop, wait for a random amount of time and then create a clone of myself. Now let's make the pipe appear and move across the screen. When I start as a clone, go to the right side of the stage. Pick a random costume so the pipe height is different each time. Then show the pipe. Use a forever loop to make it move by changing X by 2. When the pipe reaches the left edge of the screen, delete this clone. This creates an endless stream of pipes for our Flappy Birds to fly through. Now let's try it. To make the game more interesting, let's add a score to track how far the bird flies. First, create a score variable. When I start as a clone, set the original score to 0. Wait until the pipe passes the bird's X position, change score by 1, and play a sound effect. To end the game, if the bird touches the pipe, the game stopped. Now let's create player 2. This is actually very easy. We can simply duplicate the first bird and all of its code will be copied over automatically. Here are a few changes we need to make for player 2. First, create a new speed variable specifically for player 2 and then replace all speed variables with the player 2 speed. We can also add a color effect so player 2 looks different from player 1. And we adjust the starting position so the 2 birds don't overlap. Most importantly, change the controls for player 2. Use the up arrow key to make player 2 jump. And that's it! You've just created the first ever 2-player Flappy Bird game in Scratch. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you in the next game.